Easier to support independent voices and experience the Portland Film Festival. Simply grab your Xfinity voice remote and say Portland Film Festival.
Next, the Watch With app appears. Enjoy access to free films created by a diverse array of independent filmmakers.
Willie, there are so many great movies to watch from the comfort of our own home, and experiencing the Portland Film Festival has never been easier.
Hi guys, welcome to the Monster Movie Workshop! I'm excited to introduce one of the coolest people at the Portland Film Festival. Her name is Holly. Holly!
Thanks, Willie. Hello, my name is Holly. I'm an actor and the Director of Volunteers for the Portland Film Festival. Let's take a quick look at some of the previous year's festivals. Welcome to the 2021 Portland Film Festival Monster Movie Workshop. We are so excited that the Future Filmmaker program has now been available to all of Oregon and Southwest Washington. Let's listen to some of our previous Future Filmmakers.
Filmmaker. Hi, my name is Yelena and I'm a future filmmaker.
I'm a future filmmaker.
Hi, my name is Iman.
Hi, my name is CG and I'm a future filmmaker.
I'm a future filmmaker.
My name is Jerry and I'm a future filmmaker.
My name is Sabrina and I'm a future filmmaker.
Hi, I'm Phoenix and I'm a future filmmaker.
I think it was pretty cool to experience what it's like behind movies.
That you get to decide what the story is going to be about.
I liked having to come up with ideas from different things and putting them together to make our story. To create one big idea that came out in the end.
And I really liked all the action and the story and yeah.
My favorite thing about the Future Filmmakers project is getting to see young people be creative in ways that they normally might not get the chance to experience. Take advantage and have fun, because you never know when you're going to get another chance to do that.
I liked pretty much everything.
Hi, my name is Josh Leake, and I'm the Executive Director of the Portland Film Festival, and we're supporting the Monster Movie Workshop and Competition. This year's prizes include up to $2,500 in cash, and the opportunity for winning monster movies to be screened across the Comcast network throughout the United States. Your family, friends, and neighbors can simply grab their Xfinity remote and say Portland Film Festival to get a selection of films this year and also your monster movies. Next up, we have Diane, who's going to go ahead and discuss with you how to actually upload your film. Go ahead, Diane.
Thank you, Josh. My name's Diane, and I am a makeup effects artist and the director of filmmaker engagement at the Portland Film Festival. The first thing you want to do is go to our website, which is www.portlandfilm.org, and you'll see those 5 monsters right there. You scroll all the way down on the front page of our website, and you'll see the monsters and a link that says for more information, which will take you to the place that you're seeing right now. At the bottom of this page, scroll down, and you see an area that says ways to submit. And it's very important to make sure you do it by 5 p.m. on October 12th. There's a link right there that you can click on, and it'll take you to a form that you need to fill out where you will include your film title, your name, your parent or guardian's name, and how best to reach you. And one more important thing, when you are making your film, be sure that any music you include is music that you wrote. If anybody else wrote it, we can't have you include it. And that's how you submit your film. Thank you and good luck.
Thanks, Diane, for showing us how to upload our monster movies when they're done. But before you upload the monster movie, you gotta come up with the idea of which monster you're gonna make a movie about. And there's tons of samples in popular culture. There's Jaws, there's Gremlins, there's dinosaurs, there's monsters, there's neighbors, there's zombies, and there's aliens. We're not telling you what type of monster to make a movie about, or even if they're good monsters or bad monsters. We're letting your creativity go wild and just do whatever you think. But we will remind you, this is going to be shown nationally through the Comcast network, so we'd ask you to make it PG-13. So make it a monster movie that you'd share with your grandma. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the past monster movies that we made with the future filmmakers. Here's a couple of them for you to take a look at right now.
It's time for class. Where's the internet? What happened?
You almost dropped my phone.
I have no Wi-Fi.
Taylor really likes her candy.
You need something?
I want to try Mickey. I don't know where he went.
Do you need some help finding him?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Find your Mickey.
Did you guys see Miss McCracken in the morning? She had an umbrella and it barely rains over here.
Let's look over in this section. Oh, there's your Mickey. Now go back and get some lunch.
We should have dressed up, and I told you. Because we would have been getting candy right now, but you decided not to.
So, we're way too old to be trick-or-treating. I mean, we've been waiting here for like hours, and our friend hasn't even showed up. So there's like no point.
We're going back and getting our costumes on.
Hey, give me that.
Give that back, that was not nice.
So, if we're not getting candy, just steal some from little kids. There's not even candy in here. What is this junk? Like a medallion thing. Is that from Egypt?
It's gonna haunt you.
I'm dead. I just want to go see that movie.
No, we're gonna stay here for longer because we're waiting for her, and we promised her.
You can wait for her. I'm leaving.
Wait for me.
Aaron, Rod, your mummy's on your trail. Get away from that mummy.
I want to give him the bag.
I don't care. See, he's right there. So why don't you give him his backpack?
Okay, fine. Okay, dude, I'm really sorry I stole your bag. I learned my lesson. So I'm really sorry, and I decided to give it back to you. So here you go. Ow.
That's what you get.
Whatever.
Self-acceptance is the key. I love myself because I'm me. Self-acceptance is the key. I like myself because I'm me. Self-acceptance is the key. I like myself because I'm me. Today, we're going to be talking about relationships. Who would like to start? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Creepy Doll, and I'm a monster.
Hi, Creepy Doll.
It's just really hard, you know. I met a kid at the park yesterday.
Good.
And he just started screaming.
At least he can see you. People act like I'm not even there.
My friend Amy won't call me back. That's because you ate her dog. One time! That happened one time!
Okay. Acceptance is the first step to making long-lasting relationships. Embrace the monster within. Let's try a group hug. Come on, guys, let's bring it in.
Zombie, no!
And those are great examples of monsters movies that were made in a day. That's right, it's hard to believe, but they were all made within 4 hours. So, don't overthink things. Have fun and make a monster movie. I'm so excited to reintroduce Holly, who's going to go ahead and give you some tips about how to make a movie. And those are great examples of monsters movies that were made in a day. That's right, it's hard to believe, but they were all made within 4 hours. So, don't overthink things. Have fun and make a monster movie. I'm so excited to reintroduce Holly, who's going to go ahead and give you some tips about how to make a movie. Holly?
Thanks, Josh. So let's go over those 5 tips for your monster movies. Step 1, you're going to want to come up with your idea. Grab some paper and create your very own storyboard. Step 2, invite your friends and family to see if they want to make your movie with you. Step 3, gather all the equipment you might need, like your camera, your props, any sound effects you might like. Step 4, start shooting your film. And don't forget to go to a quiet location. And finally, step 5, sit down with all your footage and edit everything together. Then review it and re-edit everything, and you have your monster movie.
Thanks, Holly. There's nothing better than getting suggestions about how to make a movie. I gotta tell you, those tips were great. And the one thing I'd only add is that, have fun. And don't worry about if something messes up, because sometimes the mess ups is the best part of a movie. The next speaker we have is one of Portland's most prestigious actors and coaches dedicated to helping children, kids, acting in movies and films. So none other than Katie O'Grady. You might have seen her in Portlandia and so many other movies. She's really a talent, and she's here to talk to you about acting for kids. Go ahead, Katie.
Hi, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored to be here. Weren't those movies so good? I'm here to tell you guys that I'm blown away by the fact that those movies were made in just one day with a few hours. And I completely agree. Make sure that you guys keep it simple. I will just give you guys a few little helpful acting tips that I think might be pretty great as you go forward to make your scripts, okay? So the first acting tip that I want to give you is to prepare. And I know that's hard because it's a short period of time, but if your dialogue, if you keep it nice and simple in your movies, and you give people who maybe have always wanted to be actors, or maybe you have some friends that have done it in school or in church or at a friend's house, even you've put on a play, perhaps you want to cast those friends in your movie. But prepare. When you give them the dialogue, write it out really clean and easy so that the actor can get it and see just their lines, and spend some time going back and forth memorizing the lines. I think that is the most helpful thing, because then when you're on set and you've got a camera or iPhone on you and you're trying to remember and there's other actors, you're like, oh, I've prepared this, I've practiced this with other people, I know my lines, okay? The other one that I wanted to give you a little hint on, this is kind of taking it next level. In my acting studio, we work on this so much. We talk about environment. Like, are you outside? Are you inside? Where are you? And making sure that you take all of that in, so you're not only just talking to somebody on camera, but maybe you're looking up at the big trees, you're taking in the environment. Maybe it's a little cold. Kind of, it helps us kind of feel what you're feeling. I always tell my actors, if you show me how you're feeling, I'll watch you. But if you feel how you're feeling, I will feel it too. So bring in the environment. The other acting tip I wanted to give you is to make sure you have all your props ready. That day that you go to shoot, it can be kind of crazy. You have a lot to worry about. You've got a lot of makeup and costume set locations and Everyone's trying to do their best. So just make sure that any props that you need to bring with you, you have a separate list. Okay, you have your script, your dialogue that you've written, and your scene that you've written out that you're going to bring with you. Be sure to print copies for all the actors. That's a nice tip. And then make a separate list of what do we need for costume. Does anybody need any fake blood? I mean, I sure hope so. It's a monster movie. Do we need any props? Severed finger, severed head, a cleaver. I don't know. It's a monster movie. Bring those props with you. All right, the other tip. Now, this is really getting into that advanced level acting that we train other actors in, and that I work with on set as well. Is listen. If you listen to the other actor, you'll know how to act back with them. So, for instance, if they say something that seems a little bit unkind or cruel, you might respond to that. You might not even have any dialogue. That happens all the time, right? As you saw in some of those movies, somebody said something, and you might just think to yourself, what are they saying? Because you're listening. And that is a really powerful part of acting in a scene, is actually just listening. Your body will know how to respond before your words know, before the dialogue comes out. And sometimes how we feel and how we respond is totally different than the words, isn't it? Wow, I love that. That's one of my favorite little tips, you guys. One of my favorite little tips. We work a lot with this next tip, which is called be truthful in imaginary circumstances. So let's say a monster is coming at you, but you're like, that's my friend, Stacy. She's been my best friend since, 5th grade. I know I'm not really afraid of her. Well, we live truthfully in those imaginary circumstances. So we are truthfully afraid of what's coming at us. Maybe it's a zombie or a monster or the undead of some sort, a wicked witch, whatever it is. And we live truthfully, even though we know it's our best friend and really we're not afraid of her at all. We just watched a movie with her last night. Does that make sense? Okay. The next thing I want to say is keep the scene going. After you've done the dialogue, or maybe you feel inspired to add another line or two, or something different comes up that's not in the scene, it's okay to try. It's okay to just play around and have a good time with it. Don't feel so perfectly stuck to the exact dialogue. Yes, you want to get the dialogue, but you might in the moment be like, oh, I just thought of something else my character would do, and try it. Just give it a shot. And that leads me to my final tip. You guys, have fun. Have fun. Please have so much fun. I wanted to be an actor since I was a little girl, and that's what I grew up to be. And now I work and teach kids and actors just like you. And the number one goal is to always have fun. You cannot go wrong. Do not judge your work. Turn it in. Just don't worry about it. Anything that you're doing, that you're trying, that you're even part of this amazing festival, it means that you're doing a really great job, and you should be very proud of yourselves. Thank you, Portland Film Festival, for having me. And on behalf of Acting for Kids and Teens, we wish you all the best of luck. Go break some legs, bite off some arms, squirt some blood. Have fun.
Thanks, Katie. You're so super cool. I loved you when you were in Portlandia. Wow. Katie is so cool. Anyways, thanks for coming to our monster movie workshop. So much fun. And I can't wait to see your movies. Your movies are going to be super, super cool. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at portlandfilm.org. Thanks again for coming to the workshop. And remember, simply say Portland Film Festival in your Comcast or Xfinity remote. Thank you and have a good night. Bye.